Hello!
Hello!
And on today's episode, we have a very special guest.
I'm Batshit Man.
It's Batshit Man!
Oh my
Yay!
God, I am Batshit Man. Oh.
We just got Batshit Man from Arkham Asylum.
Oh God. Oh. Oh my colon. Oh my colon. Oh my colon. Oh.
We also have another special guest, which is Cheese's little brother, Timmy!
Oh.
Timmy's the loser horse that I was telling you guys about in the previous episode.
Fuck you, Timmy. Fuck. Die, Timmy. Die.
He killed Timmy!
Die. Oh, Timmy! Oh my God, Timmy! Oh my God, it's the only person Timmy! Oh God, Timmy, I'm so sorry!
So, Batshit Man, how do you feel about killing Timmy? It's okay. It's okay.
He was quite a loser.
Yeah, Cheese, how do you feel that you finally don't need to deal with your loser friend?
Feels so good!
You heard it here, folks! Timmy was kind of worthless.
Timmy is a
He was just a loser.
jerk.
He was just a loser horse.
But he was my jerk.
How long have you known Timmy?
What year was Ronald Reagan elected?
1800?
I think around then.
1800? I knew him like around the time that Woody Allen was born. Oh.
Why are you called Bat?
I'm Batshit Man because...
Why are you a cat?
We don't talk about that here, okay? He thinks
Don't
it's
you assume my gender!
That's an animal.
Hello, and today we have a Q&A with Batshit Man. We cleaned up Timmy's body, so now we're gonna ask Batshit Man some questions.
Mommy!
First question comes from a pointless name. He asked, when were you born?
I was born, the year, what year,
Next question.
Next question! Batshit Man, what's it like living in an asylum?
I have a really mean nurse who always takes away my cigarettes.
Next question.
You really shouldn't be smoking, Batshit Man.
My colon.
Another person asks, do you like mac and cheese?
I like to stick mac and cheese up my butt. It makes me feel...
Next question!
Okay, Samantha asks, when did your colon problem start happening?
What year, did Hal Berry win an Oscar?
1776?
So it was like 30 years after Martin Luther King was shot.
Next question comes from somebody who asks, are you related to Batman?
No. Batman beat me up one time.
Somebody
Next
asks,
question.
Someone else asks, are you a bad guy or a good guy?
It depends on what your definition of is.
Next question.
Batshit Man.
Let me talk.
Sorry.
Have you ever killed someone in your life? Besides Timmy.
This blade is really shiny.
We'll take that as a yes.
Next question.
Oh, I feel like we're at the Oscars. I don't know who's supposed to read.
Stop it.
Oh God, what's happening? I can't see.
He tried to stab you, and I saved your life.
Oh no! Batshit Man! No! So we got Batshit Man out of here after we cleaned ourselves up. We took him back to the asylum. Turns out he wasn't the best guest to have on the show.
Yeah, he hurt us all over. And she hurt her eye. Her eye is now amputated.
Yeah.
Don't worry, she's getting a new one.
Yeah, it's okay, because I don't have a head, so technically I can't see and don't have eyes.
He didn't really hurt me that much. I just have a few band-aids here and there. My wrist is broken.
Yeah, so we might be late on the next episode because we're kind of messed up. But that doesn't mean we're going to stop with this episode, because we're going to do our next segment. Next segment is
My brother's life story.
if you've been watching the show, you know that Timmy just got murdered by Batshit Man.
But he came back to life.
Turns out he doesn't have loser genes, but he's got zombie genes!
So it all started in Pike Elementary School. I was a first grader, and my sister was a third grader, and she was just getting her little stubble from her beard. You see this? This girl beard? Well, that was just a tiny little thing. So, people made fun of her about that. But anyway, yeah. So, a lot of people hated me and were rude to me. So, I decided to get the school's gasoline for their campfires at the end of the day. And, I got some sticks and put some leaves on the gasoline and it started a fire.
You started a fire?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it killed more than 800 people in my school. But
Wow. That's pretty messed up of you.
well, I don't really care because they deserve it.
You think they deserved it, Timmy?
I don't freaking care.
Oh, wow.
You're being mean to me. I'm gonna light you on fire.
God, okay, we're gonna take a little break. Most of our guests here are turning out to be a little bit psychotic, so...
He's a bad boy.
Okay.
Mom's the coolest because she's a horse.
Okay, no, guys, let's... And remember, folks, subscribe!
Before you.
So,